You are listening to the Self-Trust Solution Podcast with Dawn Lede, episode number 88. Welcome back. In this episode, we're diving deep into a topic that everyone faces at some point in their goal journey, and that is navigating uncertainty. This episode is for anyone who is wondering how to stay grounded and trust yourself when the path ahead is unclear. We'll take a look at practical techniques to create a sense of certainty within yourself, how to connect with what is true in the moment, how to avoid the impulse to fix things prematurely, and tools to handle uncertainty with confidence. Hey, if you're anything like me and so many of my clients, you've probably experienced moments where commitment feels like a constant uphill battle, especially when that inner dialogue starts to challenge your every effort. But what if that inner voice could be your biggest supporter instead of your biggest critic? If you're ready to shift from self doubt to unshakable self trust and master the art of follow through, I've got something special for you. Head over to theselftrustcoach.com and download my free ebook, Master Your Inner Dialogue. Transform your self talk for goal success. This short read is filled with practical strategies to help you transform that inner voice into a powerful ally, making it easier to stay committed, follow through, and achieve your goals with confidence. Let's turn that inner dialogue into your greatest asset on your journey to success. Download your free copy now at theselftrustcoach.com. Now, on to the episode. So, how do we trust ourselves in uncertain times? How do we stay grounded in those moments of uncertainty? We're going to look at several ways to do that. But first and foremost, we want to recognize that certainty within is something we can depend on, as is uncertainty outside of us. So, in times of uncertainty, the one thing you can always count on is yourself. And creating a sense of safety and certainty within starts by grounding yourself in the present moment. When everything around you feels chaotic, take a deep breath and connect with what you know to be true in the moment. It could be something as simple as, I am right here, right now. I am in this moment right here. Or I have faced challenges before and come out stronger. By anchoring yourself in these truths about you, you can create an internal environment of stability regardless of external circumstances and their uncertainty. So we're recognizing that uncertainty will always exist around you, but your ability to move through it is where your certainty lies. And we want to tap into that to create that certainty and safety within. We also want to explore the what ifs, but with balance. When uncertainty looms, our minds often default to worrying about worst case scenarios. But what if we gave equal airtime to what could go right? Instead of just dwelling on what might go wrong, invite yourself to explore possibilities outside of worst case scenarios. Explore what else could be possible from all the scenarios of positive to worst case, and do it with a sense of curiosity and wonder. This isn't about ignoring potential challenges, but rather balancing your perspective. We can't predict the future, but if we're going to, let's at least look at all possibilities instead of just the one that we don't want, the one that we are terribly afraid of. There's so much more available there for us. And by doing this, by balancing the perspective, you'll notice that many of the things that you worry about don't have a high probability. So we can instead focus on the potential for positive outcomes. So we want to look now at recognizing 3 specific times you moved through significant uncertainty and thrived. That's an invitation here for you to have that at the ready for yourself. One, recognizing that uncertainty will always exist around you and that your ability to move through it is certain. And now calling up 3 specific times when this happened. Next, we want to look at staying present without rushing to fix things. When we face uncertainty, there's a strong temptation to jump into action, to try and fix the situation so we can feel in control. But the truth is, not all problems need immediate solutions. And sometimes the best action is inaction. So stay present and allow yourself to feel the discomfort of uncertainty without letting it push you into hasty decisions. Trust that with time and deliberate evaluation, clarity will come and the right course of action will reveal itself. Patience in the face of uncertainty is a powerful tool, and it can prevent you from making decisions based on fear, which can help you avoid costly, both in time, energy, and resources, deviations from your plan. So create a list now of what you gained through those uncertain experiences. Through those 3 specific times you moved through significant uncertainty and thrived. Create a list of what you gained through those. What knowledge did you gain? Which skills did you gain? Did you gain any strength, resiliency, or a new belief about yourself? Did you gain a greater capacity for experiencing uncomfortable situations? Did you create a greater capacity for stepping into uncertainty? Make a list that really addresses all the things that you gained through those uncertain experiences. Finally, we're grounding in facts over fear. In uncertain times, it's easy to let fear take the wheel and drive our thoughts. But fear is often based on what if scenarios that may never come to pass, those worst case scenarios that have the low probability. So ground yourself by focusing on the facts and not the fears. What do you know for sure? What is within your control? And then assign probabilities to the outcomes you're worried about and consider how likely they actually are. By doing this, you'll find that many fears are unfounded and you can proceed with greater confidence and peace of mind. And for those that are founded, you can develop strategies to address them so that you can again proceed with greater confidence and peace of mind. I invite you to refer to your list that we created here, recognizing that uncertainty will and has always existed around you, but your ability to move through it is certain. Recognizing those 3 specific times, and there are many, but just pick 3 significant times that you moved through significant uncertainty and thrived. And then finally create a list of what you gained through those uncertain experiences. Knowledge, skills, strength, increased capacity, new beliefs about yourself and what's possible for you. Refer to this list anytime you notice external uncertainty seeping into your internal truth, reminding yourself of your capability to navigate and succeed. By focusing on what is true and within your control, you can build a foundation of certainty that allows you to move through uncertainty with confidence. As you implement these strategies, remember the strength you've gained from past experiences and let that guide you forward. Uncertainty is an inevitable part of life, but with these tools, you can trust yourself to navigate it successfully every time. What will you take away from today's episode? My goal is for you to become your own greatest source of certainty, to realize that uncertainty will always exist around you, and your ability to move through it is where your certainty lies. Recognize 3 specific times you moved through uncertainty. Create a list of what you gained and refer to this list anytime you notice external uncertainty seeping into your internal truth. Uncertainty doesn't have to mean instability. By grounding yourself in the present, giving equal airtime to all possibilities, and resisting the urge to act on fear, you can navigate uncertain times with a strong sense of self trust. Remember, the only thing you can control is how you respond. And with these techniques, you'll be able to stay grounded no matter what comes your way. If today's episode resonated with you, be sure to subscribe to the Self Trust Solution podcast so you never miss an episode. And if you're looking for more tools to build your self trust, head over to my website, theselftrustcoach.com. Until next time, trust yourself and take care. Are you ready to finally achieve your goals with a simple and effective approach? Join the Self Trust Lab, our 3E success method to streamline goal success will help you shift limiting beliefs, build a solid goal strategy, and create a roadmap for infallible follow-through. With master level coaching and personalized guidance, you'll apply these tools and methods to make your goal success inevitable. You'll learn to overcome obstacles, make strategic adjustments, and celebrate every win along the way. Don't miss out on this opportunity to transform your life and how you go after your goals. Sign up today at theselftrustcoach.com/the Self Trust Lab. See you inside.